And I got this really crazy idea, and I just wanted to let you go through it with me, because I think you're gonna hopefully really enjoy this. It's pretty simple. There aren't a whole lot of ingredients. I mean, you can add and subtract. I want to get back to something basic. So this is like a grilled chicken that I've cut the breasts open. I made pockets and stuffed them with fontina cheese. I just thought that would give a good flavor. But I want to keep the chicken really simple, because I'm going to make this really cool pasta to go with it. And all the flavor is going to be in the pasta. So what I got my pasta pot, even though my pasta's already cooked. So I threw it back on the stove, and I've just got it on a low setting, because I just want to incorporate garlic into, and I don't want to sizzle it. I mean, yeah, we can turn up the heat a little later, which we're going to have to. But for now, I just want the garlic to sit in about 4 tablespoons of butter. Ooh, butter. And so I already got the pasta. I put olive oil on so it doesn't stick. Alright, so how do we make it better than just garlic? So I got some fresh thyme. Ooh, I picked it. Oh, I love thyme. So I'm going to throw it in here because I want this to incorporate too. So like I said, I'm just going to keep this low. Butter's melted, and it's just going to stay happy. On the other hand, I need to get some heat rolling under here. And I just, I always look at the chicken breasts that I'm cooking with. I always want to kind of trim them up, make sure they look good, and just make sure I got enough heat. I got the little shimmer going, so we're gonna find out real quick. This is a really big one. You can see I just made a slice, put a bunch of cheese in there. I had to wash my hands. Alright, I've been touching raw chicken. So the key to this is you always, that's a really big chicken breast. It's going to bring the temperature down a little bit. So I want to get it started ahead of all the other ones. And remember, we want to let it start to cook enough that it's going to lift off from the pan again. Because if we try and move it too quick, it's going to be stuck right to that pan. And I'm trying to do this without really blowing it up, I don't want to burn myself. I do have my safety glasses on, of course. Of course, you can't see without them, so. And this is just like, wow. This is really getting happy over here. Whew, yeah. So, I'm going to count to another 20. So you're going to want to do the larger breasts, like this one, good 3 minutes aside. The smaller ones are going to be 2 to 3 minutes aside. We're going to finish it off in the oven, so we shouldn't have a problem here. The oven's at 350, waiting. Alright, so let's see how smart I am. I gotta wait about that, right? Watch pot never boils. Stop looking. Alright. It's getting toasty. Might have to turn it down just a little bit. Don't want to call the fire department. So if you're curious, you just take the spatula and just check. See, it's still kind of sticking here. Hasn't completely. Oh, I got to turn that sucker down because it is going to splatter all over me. It's always harder cooking a larger chicken breast. The little ones are like so easy to do. I wanted to show you this, that it is possible, alright? I think they're going to be coated. Yeah. See, so now It's really separated. And what I do, because I'm going to flip this, then I'm going to put another one in, is always get some help from your friendly tongs. Let's just see how it looks. Oh yeah, the cheese is starting to come out a little bit, so we want to be careful. That's going to make it stick. I just want some kind of color in here, because we're going to roast it. And this thing's really going well, so that's okay. So I'm going to take the next biggest one. These will be much easier. And if a little cheese leaks out, so what? Not going to hurt anything. So basically, it's funny when you put cold chicken in there, it really lowers the temperature, man. I mean, that's why there's some reasons why deep fry would work really well, but not in this case, because we're really just trying to kind of sear this chicken. And it's trying to sear me. Smells so good. I know the rabbits don't think so, but I have to eat this. They don't. All right. So that first chicken breast is really starting to finish up. And I want to check out to see, way too much action going on here, man, it's scaring me. Yeah, see, this one's completely free. It wasn't free, I paid for it, but it was buy one and get one, so maybe that was the free one. I want to check on this. Oh yeah, we're free. I'm nervous because I know the cheese is going to cook out a little bit on that big one. So once you get your pot, your pan to the right temperature, you just kind of like be really cool. I'm looking over here because you don't want to take your eyes off anything. And it's just starting to bubble a little bit, so I turned it down. I'm going to keep this kind of on the quiet right now. There's plenty of time to turn it up. Like I said, I was nervous because I'm not a professional. I only play one on TV. I was nervous about that really large chicken breast, so I did flip a little too early. That's right, I can flip it back and keep it going. That's perfectly fine. I just wanted to make sure that we were heading the right direction. And now I got my pan dialed in where I want it. Sliced it. And I feel like I can only talk for so long before I run out of things to say. Just kidding. Alright. So that being said, so I didn't want to bread this chicken. I just want to keep it so simple. Okay. So I'm going to flip these around a few times. So I got a pan ready. I'm just going to keep these guys cooking a little bit longer. Remember, I just want to get a little color on them. So I'm going to flip these and babysit these for a little bit, and we'll be back in probably about 5 minutes. Isn't this amazing? See how that chicken's got nice color to it? It's hard to use soft cheeses because they like to melt and leak, but we've actually had some pretty good success here. So I'm going to turn the heat off, because you should always turn the heat off before you move the pan. I want to get this in. Alright, so you see what I did? I started with the largest piece, got it going down to the smallest. Okay, so now what you need to do is get this in the oven. And I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes. So I can get some other stuff done. So in the oven it's going to go for 15 minutes. And then I will move that off the heat because I'm still getting splattered. Look at these burns, like 10-degree burns. Anyway, so I'm going to get this in the oven. And I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's nice and gooey, ooey. And we're going to put more cheese on it. So I'll see you back in about 10-15 minutes. This all smells really good. So I ended up, because this one breast was bigger, so I went the whole 20 minutes. Didn't hurt the other ones, so we're all good to go. So now the funny thing is, because I'm a cheese lover, I have some fresh mozzarella, and I'm going to load it on top here. And we're going to get it back. Don't you love when I keep breaking away? But I'm going to put it back in the oven. It's going to take about 5 minutes. And we're going to come back in about 1 minute because I want to show you how we're going to finish up the pasta. So I'm going to get this in the oven and we'll be right back. Alright, so now we're finishing up. So remember, I had all that garlic and thyme just sitting here in this butter for all this time. Get it? And it's just made this really, really happy stuff. So I just need to give it a little once around. And I turned up the heat. I just want to get it nice and toasty. Handles are still cool, so we're good. Man, you know, it's amazing, just that little bit of time just really brings it all together. So now I've got these little micro bubbles going, and I'm not worried because the garlic is pretty cooked. It's been simmering, I mean, gosh, half hour, you know, so I know we did a good job on that. And the flavor is going to be extraordinary. So let's get back to, now I have the pasta I cooked this morning. It happens to be linguine because I eat a lot of linguine. And it's been coated in olive oil. And toss, flip it around, let's get it toasted. Whoops. And I don't want to add any more butter because we have a lot of butter in there, but I'm thinking I'm going to put just a little more olive oil in. Just once around. Oops. Swirl it, toss it. Just want to get everything nice and warm. I'm going to turn off the oven because I know everything's happy in there. Okay, so got everything warm, so what's left to do, right? Yeah. We're just gonna... So what I want to do is make sure everything's mixed really well. And if you're afraid to do this, you can just take your tongs and do a little tossing. Yeah, same difference. Scrape the sides. Put all that garlic that's stuck. So, what am I going to do to make this extraordinary? I have prosciutto. I had them cut this, prosciutto thin I call it. And I was experimenting, which sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. So the best way to do this really is to, they put paper between every sheet, is to take each sheet, each slice, and cut it, because I was trying to stack it and cut it, and it smushes back together. So I had to sit here and separate it all. And if you get pieces that tear, it's okay. But this is really how you find out what prosciutto is really like, and if it's your gig or not. I just think it's, the real stuff is just phenomenal. And you only need like a quarter pound. I mean, everyone's like, oh my God, it's so expensive. No, because you're going to buy a quarter pound. I think this was $5 worth. And my secret is, I don't want to burn it up and overcook it. I just want to kind of heat it up. So, back to the tossing. Make it all happy in here, and I can smell it. Turn off the heat. Everything's toasty. Everything looks good. Some of it did stick together again, because I was in a hurry, but that's okay. And this also makes a really great presentation. Okay? Okay, Mr. Hanky. Okay. And no one's going to care if the prosciutto. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what am I going to do? I don't know. Now I got to get this out. Mozzarella is all nice, and wait till you see what I do with this. All right, so get me. Oh, look at that prosciutto stuck. So I wanted to do this with just the prosciutto flavoring in it. If you wanted to like deviate from it, go ahead and you can put some peas in here. You could put some sauteed mushrooms. But I really just wanted to show you a kind of basic, really fun dish. And that thyme is just exploding in here. Oh, oh. Alright, I'm bringing it over so you can see it, don't worry. All that mozzarella that's been cooking in here and the fontina, I'm sorry. Could be, I was going to say you can use fontina, that's fine. We're just going to get that smushed in on the pasta. Okay. So there you got it. You got a piece of chicken that's just completely like engulfed in cheese, and you've got the prosciutto, you've got that thyme, you got the garlic, all that nice butter and stuff going on. And let me tell you, this is an absolute piece of cake to make, other than the burns. Oh, help me, help me. I'm telling you that you're going to love this. It's worth it. That garlic is just like infused right through that butter with that thyme, and it just smells so darn good. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these recipes. I hope you're having fun with it. I hope you try some. I hope you kind of modify them. Like I said, I have no problems like throwing some peas in there. I just want to show you, this is kind of the, like, you know, soul of the earth, you know, nice and salty prosciutto with that garlic. And I think it's going to bring you to a new experience. And you got to buy the good prosciutto. Don't buy this junk stuff at the grocery store, okay? So find a place in the deli, you know, even if it's the deli in the grocery store, some place that knows it has to be sliced really, really thin to make it good, and enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. And I really appreciate you guys. Have a great day. I got some more recipes for you coming right up. Have a great day.